Well, I got new PS3 controllers, but I should probably test them out before jumping into Psychonauts.
Snake!
This is Snake.
Wrong Snake. There we go! Snake is a very simple game, where you just control a line, collect dots, and try not to run into anything. What else can you really do with that? Well, apparently Sony asked that same question, and then asked a developer to make it happen, and then we got Snakeball, a game where every time I see the title, I always think of the Space Jam theme. Come on and crawl, and welcome to the ball! Snakeball is basically Snake with lasers and enough colored lights to put a rave to shame. From what I can tell, this is a pretty obscure PSN game. I was only able to find a couple videos about it, and the Wikipedia article for it is as short as, I don't know, I'd say Peter Dinklage, but I don't want to anger him. From what little I have found on the game, it seems to have gotten a positive reception, and I do remember liking it, though, to be fair, I also remembered liking Creature from the Krusty Krab, so that's probably not the best info to go off of. Let's check it out and see what it has to offer. Upon starting, I can see that I have several game modes I can choose. Training, the titular Snakeball, Challenge, and Ball Frenzy. But before all that, just listen to that menu music. Let's start off with some training. Oh look, scrolling text. Locate all of the helper objects to gain advice on controlling your hover snake, thrust, braking, and radar. Well, that wasn't tedious, but you better get used to it because that's how all the scrolling text helper things show up in the game. Lovely. Here we learn, well, what they just told us. Controlling your character is really simple. You move, thrust, brake, shoot, and that's really about it. The basic concepts of Snake are all here. You go around collecting dots, although here they're balls, haha, and trying not to run into the edges or your own tail, though there is new stuff implemented too. First off, you have to deposit the balls you've collected into a goal to earn points. There are goals that only accept certain colored balls, and I have explained everything those have to offer, so now I need a good segue. There are also bomb balls, or baloms as I call them, that explode after 10 seconds. You can deposit them in the goal for more points than you'd get with the normal balls. Once they get down to 3 seconds, you can fire them to deal damage to other players, which I have never been able to do, and once they get to 0, they explode. I don't know what happens once they explode though, as I've never had one explode on me. We also learn how to swallow balls. I don't know why I thought that'd sound better if I said it out loud. Every ball you collect adds to your tail. If you or an opponent runs into it, you are whisked away to the heavens before being placed back into the arena. Like I said before, you have to deposit the balls into goals to earn points. Collecting multiple balls of the same color will give you a bonus when you deposit them. The actual colors of the balls don't have any significance, apart from the rainbow ball, which will count as the color of whatever was the last ball you collected. There are also mines. I mean, they're mines. Do I really need to explain how they work? Oh shit! And the biggest change? The implementation of weapons. Yes, Snake has weapons. Again, wrong Snake. There's a rapid-fire laser, guns that fire to the sides, a nuke launcher. Wait, don't fire that!
Oh my god!
A shark bomb launcher, a tri-heat seeker launcher, and a faster laser. Not the most interesting selection of weapons in all of gaming, but they get the job done. Though a lot of the weapons require you to use 6-axis, but because my new controllers are not Sony brand, they don't have 6-axis, so they just go to the left. Yippers. Well, now that we've been through training, let's try out some modes. Snakeball, which I assume is the mode that the game is named after. Or perhaps the mode is named after the game. Who knows? I don't know, you don't know, no one knows, we'll all die not knowing. You can play on or offline. I highly doubt anyone I know has this game, and I highly doubt that there's an online community left, or that one even existed, so let's just play offline. There are 3 difficulties, or maybe 4. I don't know. I just chose moderate and forgot to check the max AI thing. Here we get to choose a character and a color for that character. They don't have names, so I've decided to give them some. We have Drake, Derek, Omar, Jet, Spike, Alexander, Dekamori, Blorp, Jet Set Radio, James, Reclargatron, Clara, Bugs Wannabe, and Pick. There aren't really any differences between the characters besides their designs. That is, except for one. Almost all of the characters have a face already made for them, but PicPic allows you to use the PlayStation Eye to take a picture to use for a custom face. This means you could use anything for a face. Your dog, a cup, or even your own ugly mug. I'm just kidding. None of your faces are ugly. You're all beautiful. Except for you, Steve. Clean your fucking face. Naturally, this is what I went with. Here we have 9 modes. Raindrops, Patience, Goal Fever, the Ball Ring, Open Season, Bumper Jam, No Balls, Square Roots, Goal Tangle, and Trigger Snappy. I'm just gonna go in order. Raindrops is basically just Snake with computer players. Try and deposit the most balls in 4 minutes and you win. I did both of those. Though, as you could clearly see, it was neck and neck. Patience is a virtue. But it's also a mode where you have to wait for balls to appear and then wait for the goal to open. Work that body, make sure to hit everybody. Actually, on second thought, perhaps the Spaceballs theme would work better. Cause what you got is what I need, and all I do is eat all these. It's the Snakeball! Goal Fever. There are multiple goals of different colors. Besides that, there isn't any differences between this and the other 2 modes. All the modes are like this, actually. Ball Ring has a bunch of mines and bombs. Open Season and Trigger Snappy have weapons so you can take out the computer players. Bumper Jam has bumpers. Square Roots has squares everywhere. And Goal Tangle has a bunch of goals. The only one that's different is No Balls, where instead of having balls to deposit into goals, you have to destroy mines and other players to get points, which could be a lot of fun if you were playing with some friends. Sadly, I do not have these mythical friends.
The water's fucking cold.
So I am stuck with the bots. It's here where I realized something. The music in this game is getting really annoying. At first I thought it was just one track playing throughout the entire thing, but then I realized there are multiple tracks, but they all sound really similar. I mean, they aren't bad, but they get super repetitive and just really annoying really quickly. Oh god. If you choose PicPic, it puts your face on the shark missile. Now be honest, how terrified would you be if a missile was heading towards you and it had this on it? I'd be scared shitless, and it's my own friggin' face. Well, now that I've done all of the modes in Snakeball, let's go into challenge. This is basically the, campaign, I guess? I mean, there isn't a story, but I can't think of another word to describe it. Well, it's a pleasant thought knowing that this is watching over me. Basically here you just have to score all the balls within 6 minutes, but because I'm, as Shakespeare put it, hella rad, I did it in 2. Please, hold your applause until the end of the presentation. Level 2, you have to collect balls and put them in the colored goals. This time you have 4 minutes to do it. Not much difference from the last one, aside from the shorter time limit and color-specific goals. Come on, I can do this! I failed Snakeball. I failed at Snake.
This is Snake.
Fuck off, you aren't helping! Ball Frenzy. This is the most snake-like part of Snakeball, as you just keep collecting balls until you die. I feel like there's a joke there, but I just can't cut my hands around it. Here you try to get the highest score you can, with the highest score being 1,000. At least, I think that's the highest. I've never actually gotten anywhere near that many. Well, I'm screwed. Maybe I'll fare better in level 2. So that was Snakeball, a little PSN game that I doubt many people have heard of. I know that this is a shorter review compared to my other ones, but there isn't a whole lot here, and like I said, I mostly played this to test out my new controllers. But would I recommend this game? I don't think so. I mean, the game is very pretty, the music is good, and it can be fun, but it gets stale pretty quickly and the music can get quite annoying. The game is $10, but I feel like there are games with a lot more that you can get for around the same price or cheaper, like Stealth Inc. A Clone in the Dark. Overall, the game is just okay. There is a demo, so you can try it out if you'd like before buying it to see if you want it. Demos. Remember when those were a thing? Anyways, I'm Ghost Ion, and I'll see you in the next review. Apparently this game got DLC. Huh. What do you think of the game, Duke?
I've got balls of steel.
I don't know what I expected.